My experience with Camping World and Mr. Lamanis has been horrific. 2 years and $25,000 later, I still have a 2019 Class C RV in dire need of repairs and falling apart as we speak. I have tried to contact them regarding this matter. In the 2 years that they had it, no repairs were made. I would warn anyone against such a thing as buying an RV from Camping World, because there is no guarantee and customer service is non-existent. When I don't even like saying Camping World, I rather say CW. Maybe someone thinks it stands for something else. But I am literally a very, very unhappy camper. Okay, day one, August 1st, 2018, I purchased a 2019 RV. They kept me there from 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. I didn't even get to see the inside of the camper. Drove off the lot, hit a speed bump, door flew open. I thought, well, maybe I didn't close it, pulled over and looked at the lock, and you could see that the door was at an angle. This is my new awning. They charged the insurance company for. As you can see, it has not been replaced. Okay, then we have the lovely two-hinged door. I don't know what happened there, and undoubtedly they didn't care either. As you can see, there are only two hinges. Okay, then I love the door lock and the red tape on the door that's been holding the rubber on for 2 years. Yet they billed thousands to my insurance company for a new door. Not. Oh, and then we have the ceiling and the black air conditioning. Bills for that too. Lights are still black and sooty, as well as ceiling. Then we come in here to the bathroom, and we have a brand new bathroom sink. Not, they replaced the knobs, did not replace the backsplash. And wait, my $350 medicine cabinet, they were considerate enough to hack the burnt edges off and bill the insurance company for a new one. The light fixtures have not been replaced as billed. Hell, this one won't even work. But they were paid in full. Again, no wallpaper, no backsplash. Same sink, raggedy ass medicine cabinet. Looks a little used to me. No, very used. It's ridiculous. Yeah, new light, new ceiling, fire damage. It's ridiculous, but that should be enough for now. I'm still dealing with the new air conditioning. And so it wasn't going to catch. Anytime I hit a bump, took it back the next day and said, hey, just got this yesterday, the door won't close. They said, well, if you slam it hard enough, it should catch. We don't have time to fix it. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. You do know I just got this yesterday. And so 6 weeks later, I had a fire, a candle fire in the restroom, and I had found several things wrong. So I said, hey, I have to take it in now. So I'll take it in and you can fix the things that are under warranty, since it's literally only 6 weeks old. This was September. Remember, I got it August 1st. And took it in and waited about 3 months. And they said, hey, we're waiting on parts. We're doing this. And I said, okay, 6 months in. I said, come on now, guys, you are Camping World. I got it from you. Fix it. And they said, you know what? Our priorities are not warranty coverages. We don't make any money from that. So we're working on a first come, first serve. And I'm like, it's been 6 months and you're telling me I'm not a priority. Anyhow, I filed a complaint with the Better Business Bureau, and they tried contacting them and they wouldn't respond. After that, Camping World got very hostile. They wouldn't respond to me. They wouldn't answer my calls, and they literally kept it for an additional year. I had called the insurance company. They sent me a 6-page invoice of everything that had been okayed, replace the ceiling, the lights, and the things under the fire. And so that was a year in, and Camping World called and said, hey, we got it all ready. Come on down and pick it up. I bought a plane ticket, one way, flew down that weekend, expecting to drive it back to California. And Mike, when I tell you, it looked worse than it did. What they had done is got a damp rag or something and just wiped the interior walls down. So everything was black and sooty and smudged. And I'm like, oh my God, it looks worse. And when I checked for the things that were under warranty, the door, storage bin, faucet, all the things that were covered at 6 weeks, none of them had been done. And I said, what on earth? Are you kidding me? I called the warranty department. They said, well, the all-inclusive 100% warranty was only in effect for 1 year. It's been a year and a half. You're no longer covered. And I said, I have a door with 2 hinges, a busted storage bin. And they said, well, it's not our fault that they didn't fix it while they had it in their possession. Then I called National General Insurance and said, what did you pay them $20,000 for? Because this RV literally and physically looks worse. And I sent them pictures, just like I sent to you all. And they said, when were these taken? These look like the old RV. I said, I took those pictures 20 minutes ago. I don't know what they sent y'all, but this is what it looks like as of 20 minutes ago. At that point, Mr. Limonis himself called me and he said, look, I understand you just picked up your RV and you're having issues with the quality of repair. And he said, we guarantee Camping World's work 100%. And if you have a problem with anything we've done, bring it back. And I said, herein lies the problem. Nothing was done in 1 year and 7 months. And I showed him the pictures. And he says, well, if you picked it up and you drove off the lot, that means you accepted it as is. And I said, I think my insurance company would disagree. They paid y'all over $20,000, and you're going to tell me since I drove off the lot. And he said, well, did you sign any papers? And I said, no. They told me it was 100% ready. They had waxed it. and had it idling at the curb. I jumped in with the keys, but when I got to looking around, I saw how black and sooty the ceiling was. If you've seen the picture of the medicine cabinet, the fire was in the bathroom sink and it had scorched and burned the bottom of the cabinet. And you can see where someone physically took a hacksaw and sawed off the dirty, burnt chunks. And then the invoice I was looking at said replacement, shipping, and labor for new medicine cabinet, $450. I'm like, you know what? This is some kind of fraud going on. So I started posting on the website, Camping World, the awful experience. And 3 or 4 people recommended pissedconsumer.com. They said, hey, maybe they can get you some justice. Maybe they can get your message out, because just sitting here texting and complaining, I'm sure that's putting a big old dent in Camping World's pocket. They literally could give a flying fart. So where I am now, I had made arrangements to take it to an RV facility in Texas for repairs. And my insurance company said they would cover everything. And then the pandemic in Texas increased astronomically, and they closed down. And then it was also pointed out to me by the insurance company that, hey, we'll fix the fire repairs, but that busted bin and the door hanging off the hinge, that's under warranty. So my problem is I am literally and physically stuck in the middle of the THOR warranty and Camping World, and I literally don't know which way to go. What I want them to do, since it is documented from, I bought it August 1st, August 2nd of 2018, it is documented that I was complaining about the door and that the storage bin was busted. So, oh my gosh, next month will be 2 years. Oh my God. And I still have a crusty, dusty, tore up RV and no resolution in sight. So since the warranty has expired because of Camping World, since the insurance paid them in full without checking or following through, I feel like I'm left with only 1 or 2 options. One, my insurance company write it off as a loss, of which they're not going to do because it's $50,000 RV, or Camping World, knowing that it's been a piece of crap, literally and physically, oh my God, since day one, would do the right thing, take this sucker back. I no longer want a Class C, having lived through this for the last couple of years now. The ideal thing for me would be a travel trailer, a pool trailer that I can put on the back of my truck. They need to cash out, write off, whatever they need to do to get me from under this raggedy piece of stuff that I have been paying for 2 years and have only had access to for 2 months. Come on now. And now I have it, and I have sleep apnea. The air conditioner is black and full of soot. It hasn't been under 100 degrees in a week. So when I turn the air conditioning on, I'm gagging like a lunatic. I plug up my apnea machine, and it smells like smoke. I mean, something has to be done. I'm worried about my mental and physical health. I mean, what do I do? Am I supposed to replace the air conditioning? They need to take this raggedy thing back. And I would almost be afraid to accept something else from them. But knowing what I know now, I would know what to look for. And I could only hope that a travel trailer would not be. Whew, gosh, it'll be 2 years next month. I swear to you, I didn't realize that till just now. So I don't know if that's possible, but I can hope, you know. It's incredible to me how they can be a $2 billion business, and it is literally an empire built off of everyone else's money, you know. And like I said, in between Piss Consumer and Camping World, the awful experience, I have never in my life, I'm going to tell you, look, because I didn't dye my hair. I'm 65 years old. I've had 25 vehicles. You know, no matter what the problem, engine blew, had a flat, and during the night. In 65 years, I have never in my life experienced such a blatant, disrespectful regard for customer service. It's ridiculous. I mean, 2 years. I've been saying 1 year and 7 months. Well, damn it, it's 2 years now. And I need to resolve this so I can move on with my life. They would have to allow me, I would even be willing to trade in this Class C and pick a pool trailer off their lot. At one time, about 6 months ago, they had offered that as an option. Well, you know what? If you don't even want it back, you can just leave it here and, you know, pick something off the lot. And they literally gave me 2 or 3 options for 26. And I went and bought a new pickup truck to pull it with. And then they said, you know what? This has never even been registered. I said, no, you've had it for 2 years. And they said, so what we need you to do is pay like $4,500, get it registered. And after you get the title, you can sign it over to us and use it as a down on something else. And I said, ordinarily, that might be acceptable, but we're talking extenuating circumstances. You guys have had this thing for almost 2 years. I never even got a chance to register it. You know, they 6 weeks in, it never occurred to me 2 years later they'd still have it. And when I did try to go to the Oklahoma tag agency, they said, we need to see the vehicle. I said, we have a problem. I don't have it. And so I haven't been, it's a, what do you call that? A catch-22? So it's still in their name. It's still registered to Camping World. It was never put in my name. So all they would have to do is say, give us the keys and we'll give you something else. So you see the idiocy of them saying, register it in your name and sign it back over to them. It's already in your name. So that's different, huh? Because I was referred to Piss Consumer by several people on that website. And I saw that some of them were getting results, and I like the platform. I know. Well, I'd say the main reason I donated to Piss Consumer was because I wanted them to continue to be able to help others. I'd mentioned before that I was a businesswoman for many years. And you always need outside funds. I mean, you're not exactly a charitable organization. Your time is worth something. If I could have given 5 times as much, I would have. But I'm in a situation now. I'm paying a truck note, a RV note, and rent. that don't leave me much. I'm glad it's just me, or I'd starve to death trying to buy food.